Maraming salamat, Congressman Alvarez. Maraming salamat, Congressman Atienza. Paalala lang po sa ating makasama sa ating pong pagdidebate, no, we recognize the decorum of the committee. Now we conduct ourselves. Kung pwede po, wala ho tayong referral to one another. We address the hearings and conduct ourselves and we address the chairman, the presiding officer of the committee. Maganda po yung mga inisyo nyo, Congressman Atienza. And I understand you, Congressman Alvarez. Talaga pong yung pagbabalansa ninyo ni Kong John Alvarado sa isang isyong napaka-init. Talaga naman pong
ETV online channel in the service of the Filipino online world.
Yes.
May dadagdag lang ako, no? Congressman Atienza, simulat sa po naman, ang ginagawa nating committee is binabalanse po lahat. Ngayon po, kung labas po, ang dating po sa inyo ay one-sided, at tingin ko po, I beg to disagree, kasi tingin ko po, patas naman po, lahat po may chance magsalita. Tulad ng sinabi niyo, matagal na po kayo member ng committee ko. Lahat po, kahit nga po hindi membro ng committee, hinahayaan ko po magsalita dahil gusto ko po lahat magkaroon ng chance na mailabas ang kanilang side. So dito naman sa committee na to, hindi rin po natin naman maisisisi kung Atienza, kung marami po nagbibigay ng oras na iba nating mga kasamahan, kila kong Marcoleta, kila kong PD, o kung sino pa man. At hindi naman po yan na sa kanila lang marami nagbibigay ng oras. Kay Kong Rufus, marami rin po nagbibigay. So patas naman po ang ating pagpapatakbo ng ating hearings dito. Yan po ang amin talagang pinagsisikapan kung Atienza. So doon po sa inyong observation na one-sided, I take exception po kasi pinaghihirapan po talaga namin ni Kong Jonathan na gawing patas po dito. So maraming salamat po Kong Atienza, and doon po sa inyong reklamo po na kayo po ay lagi napapahuli sa listahan. Siguro po mas maganda niyan, kung meron kayong itatanong, mas maaga po kayo magpalista, no, sa ganyan, malagay po kayo sa medyo taas. Maraming salamat po. Kong Mike, Defensor.
Thank you, Chairman Chicoy Alvarez. Paalala lang po, maraming salamat, Congressman Alvarez. Maraming salamat, Congressman Atienza. Paalala lang po sa ating makasama sa ating pong pagdidebate, no, we recognize the decorum of the committee. Now we conduct ourselves. Kung pwede po, wala ho tayong referral to one another. We address the hearings and conduct ourselves and we address the chairman, the presiding officer of the committee. Maganda po yung mga inisyo nyo, Congressman Atienza. And I understand you, Congressman Alvarez. Talaga po yung pagbabalansa ninyo ni Kong John Alvarado sa isang isyong napaka-init. Talaga naman po napakahirap. Hindi lang po yung issue, mismo yung mga miyembro ng komite kung paano nyo ililinya kung sino yung magsasalita. So with that, I now recognize...
Mr. Chairman,
yes.
may I raise a point of order, Mr. Chairman? We are now here debating about a franchise or discussing a franchise that has expired. And a CDO was issued by the NTC. We're talking about the law here, Mr. Chairman. The NTC, a cease and desist order was issued by the NTC asking Abscbn to cease and desist from broadcasting. Now, we were in receipt of a provisional authority of the NTC given to Abscbn on May 14, 2019 on digital migration. And in here, there was a phrase which said, wherefore, premises considered, then I will detract from that. The Commission hereby approves the conversion from analog television service to digital terrestrial television broadcasting station of Abscbn Corporation using Channel 43 of Metro Manila, predicated upon its congressional franchise under RA 7966. Meaning to say, this provisional authority was granted to TV Plus. TV Plus, a product of Abscbn, migrating to digital. The question here, Mr. Chairman, is that earlier I saw a television set where there was a teleradio program airing on TV Plus. Teleradio, or DCMM, was broadcasting on TV Plus. By what authority is the teleradio broadcasting on TV Plus, Mr. Chairman?
Honorable Lemuria, without point of order, without waiting for the explanation of NTC, I'm ordering on TC to make a written explanation for our next hearing. If that explanation can be given to us even before that hearing, it will be better if it can be sent to the committee secretariat at pwede pong ibigay sa atin.
Ang punto,
So, ang
Mr.
point
Chairman,
ang sinasabi ni Congressman Lemuria, ang point of order niya, Ginagamit yung free air, ginagamit to sa TV Plus, and therefore, you're calling the attention of NTC. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, because the CDO should also apply to TV Plus and all activities of ABS-CBN on TV Plus, just for the record, because we were in receipt of this provisional authority from them. Therefore, they must be obeying the same authority, the provisional authority that they granted.
Okay, thank you. NTC is ordered to give us a written explanation, and because that will be the subject of discussion in the next hearing. So ordered. Congressman Marcoleta is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Before you continue, I will now relinquish the presiding duties to Honorable Alvarado.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I ask a few questions from the representative of DOJ?
Maaari po.
Nandyan pa po kaya siya, Mr. Chair?
Habang
Nandito po po, Your Honor.
yung
Gabi po.
ng DOJ, ipaalala po natin sa lahat na kung po inyong nasubaybayan ng ating hearing, ay pinipilit po talaga nating maging patas ang ating hearing. Sa sobra po nating patas ay lahat ng sumobrang oras na kinonsumo ng mga nagtatanong ng antay sa prangkisa ng ABS-CBN, yung mga kontra po sa prangkisa ng ABS-CBN, ay ibinigay naman natin sa mga kampi sa prangkisa ng ABS-CBN. Sana po ay huling pagkakataon na pong masasabihan na hindi patas ang pagdinig na ito. Gayon din po ay parati pong kinakausap ng mga chairman ng joint committee ito, ang ating mga panauhin. Kung meron silang mga panaghoy na gustong sabihin sa chairman, ay tutugunan naman natin. Maaari na po kayo magpatuloy sa inyong pagtatanong, Congressman Marcoleta.
Salamat po, Mr. Chair. Nakikinig pa po ba yung representative po ng DOJ?
Nandito pa po ako, Your Honor.
Salamat po. The first question po ay, is your office, the DOJ, competent to interpret any provision of the Constitution?
Your Honor, whenever we render opinion for different government agencies, our opinion is always the focal point of our opinion will always be the law and the Constitution. So yes, Your Honor, this is one of our powers, Your Honor.
You're saying that your office is competent to interpret the Constitution?
Your Honor, we render opinions, but these opinions are not binding, unlike court decisions. They are merely persuasive.
But you are limited to issuing opinions, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. That is correct.
It is handbook doctrine that whatever opinion that you formulate in the DOJ is only tentative. It's preliminary. It's not conclusive, and it is not even binding to the court.
Your Honor, the more appropriate word for us is persuasive. The opinions of the DOJ are not binding, they are merely persuasive.
Mr. Chair, medyo nahihirapan po kung what did you say?
Sorry, Your Honor, mahina po signal. Our opinions are not binding, but they are persuasive. That is the word that we usually use to describe our
They
opinions.
are persuasive, but they are not conclusive and binding to the court, correct?
They are not, Your Honor. They are not binding on the agencies to whom we render opinions. The agencies are free to disregard our opinion if they want.
And the answers you have just given to the questions of our colleagues earlier were also opinions from
Your
your
Honor,
view. These are
that
basic
is correct.
and they are not binding to this body. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. They are merely persuasive to this body as well.
Because only the Supreme Court is empowered by our Constitution to finally settle dispute, legal dispute, and even in interpreting any provision of the Constitution.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Yun pong mga sagot po ninyo kanina sa mga nagtanong pong mga kasama namin, they are persuasive at most, but basically, we may or we may not rely on those answers. Is that correct?
You may disregard these answers, Your Honor.
Okay. As a matter of fact, even the NTC as an administrative agency or any quasi-judicial body for that matter, if ever they make any opinions, the same treatment is accorded. They might be persuasive, but basically tentative. And again, this will not bind the court, not even this body. That is correct.
That is correct. You are free to disregard our opinion.
As a matter of fact, sir, even the House of Representatives is not even competent to interpret the law because only the Supreme Court can do it. That is correct.
Your Honor, if I may qualify. Your Honor, the House of Representatives, and especially the executive, the DOJ, and I would think any other department or agency in the executive should be allowed to perform their function of executing or administering the law, even in the absence of any Supreme Court decision. It doesn't mean that if the Supreme Court has not ruled upon a particular issue, that we can just simply wait and not do anything. In the absence of Supreme Court decision or Supreme Court interpretation,
Yung gumamit yung earpiece? Pwede po ba kayong gumamit ng kasi talagang medyo mahirap po, garbled po ng konti.
meron po medyo mapusig na dito sa bahay. Your Honor, tama po kayo na Supreme Court ang final arbiter ng kahit anong mga legal issues natin dito. Ngunit, mahirap naman po sabihin namin sa executive na kailangan kami maghintay ng sabi ng Supreme Court bago i-execute ang isang batas, no? O ang konstitusyon, na kailangan namin hintayin ng Supreme Court na bago magbigay ng opinion, lalo na kung hinihingi ito ng isang body tulad ng Congress. So habang wala pong interpretasyon ng ang Supreme Court, ang ginagawa po namin ay to rely on principles of statutory construction as well as jurisprudence to come up with our opinion, Your Honor.
Tama po yun. Wala po tayong pagkakaiba sa pangunawa doon. At kagaya nga po nito, naharap po tayo sa isang issue kung saan yung 50-year limit ay binibigyan po natin ng kaukulang pansin. Mapapansin po ninyo kung babasahin po natin yung provision kanina, ito po yung not more than 50 years, not longer a period of 50 years. Maniniwala po ba kayo kung sasabihin ko sa inyo na wala namang binabanggit doon na talagang renewal? Wala pong salitang renewal, hindi po ba?
Tama po, wala pong salitang renewal sa provision ng Constitution na yun.
Basta hindi po siya open-ended. Basta sinabi, not more than 50 years, period. Wala pong sinasabi na pwedeng i-renew, hindi po ba?
Ang sinasabi po niya, the franchise shall not exceed a term of 50 years.
Opo, basta wala pong mababasa doon na, let's say, subject to renewal. Wala pong ganun. Basta period na po siya, not more than 50 years, period.
Wala po. Walang nakalagay na subject to renewal, Your Honor.
Ngayon po, dahil sa wala namang napagbabasihan na record sa Constitutional Commission na pinag-usapan man lang nila na naulinigan man lang natin na nakalagay, pwede ba nating i-renew ito o kaya ano kaya sa tingin natin? Gusto mo bang ilagay natin yung condition na pwedeng i-renew? Wala po tayong mababasa kasing nakalagay doon ASEC, hindi po ba?
Opo.
Kaya nga,
Your Honor,
kung tutuusin talagang nasa wisdom na lamang po ng Congress, discretion niya po talaga, kung i-renew niya po. At yun naman talaga ay nasa kapangyarihan naman ng Kongreso, nahatulan po, hindi po ba?
tama po yun. Pwedeng i-deny ng Congress ang renewal.
Opo.
Ngunit hindi po pwedeng basehan ng denial na 50 years ang maximum term ng isang holder ng franchise.
Kaya po, dahil sa naharap po kami sa usapin na ito, ang aplikasyon po ng renewal ng ABS-CBN nakalatag po sa harapan namin ngayon. Kaya dinidinig po natin para sa ganoon magkaroon ng kaukulang batayan po kung ito po ay i-renew o hindi. Ang naging posisyon ko nga po, kung ako po yung tatanungin, kasi sa pagsusuri ko, ganito po yung aking nakikita. Kaya dahil sa ang Kongreso na mayroong prerogative na either i-renew niya o hindi, wala naman pong makapagsasabi na basta't nag-apply ka, automatic pong i-renew sapagkat hindi nga nakasulat. Tama po?
Tama po yun. Consistent po yun dun sa sinasabi natin na ang franchise ay isang privilege. At ang Congress ang kinatawan na magbibigay ng privilege na yun.
Tama po, sapagkat ito ay isang special privilege na binibigay po ng Estado natin.
Tama po.
Okay. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair. Salamat po ng marami.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Congressman Marcoleta. At para po sa huling magtatanong ngayong gabing ito, kinikilala po si Senior Majority Leader Boying Remulla, isa rin sa mga Vice Chairman ng Joint Committee ito. Nabinigyan po ng oras ni Majority Leader Romualdez at Deputy Majority Leader Sharke Palma.
Mr. Chairman, I think that we have discussed this already fully, this issue. So rather, I would think I would just file my favorite motion. Move to adjourn, Mr. Chairman. Or move to suspend until Monday, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Deputy Majority Leader. Hindi mo nagamit yung 15 minutes mo, Vice Chairman.
I will use it for the next meeting, for the next hearing, Mr. Chairman, on the next topic.
Sige po. Papaalalahanan lang po ang ABS-CBN na kailangan na po ninyong magsumiti ng mga kaukulang dokumento tungkol sa labor bukas. Hanggang alas 3 po bukas ay hihintayin po ng committee ito. Lahat po ng isusumiti ninyo para sa usapin po natin sa Tuesday. 1 p.m. po ulit, 1:00 ng tanghali, Tuesday, magkita-kita po ulit tayo. At sana po ay mas maayos na po yung hearing natin kaysa po sa hearing na naranasan natin ngayong gabi. Ang chairman po, isa po sa mga chairman ng committee ito, ang inyo pong kuya, ay nalulungkot sapagkat nagkaroon ng konting kaguluhan ay patapos na ang araw ng ating hearing. Sana po mas maging parliamentary at mas maging maayos po tayo sa susunod na hearing. Ito po muli ay gagawin sa Tuesday. Sa Lunes naman po ay magkakaroon tayo ng hearing. Hindi naman po kasama ang legislative franchises, ang Blue Ribbon Committee, ay magkakaroon naman na hearing patungkol sa social amelioration nakatuon sa DSWD. Para po sa may mga katanungan tungkol po sa usaping ito, kayo po ay inaanyayahan via Zoom at dito sa loob ng plenaryo. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. There's a pending motion to suspend, duly seconded, hearing no objections, hearing suspended.
Hearing suspended.
Like and subscribe. Watch the previous video. Thank you for watching.